What up, YouTube? It's your girl Lexi Lee, and I'm back again with another little video. Okay, period.
Cause I only want you, yeah. Cause I only want you, yeah. Cause I only want you, baby, yeah, I only.
Okay, y'all, so today I am back with a mini mukbang / reaction video. And y'all, this is my first time doing a reaction video, so we gonna see what it's hitting on. So, what I'm eating today is some, okay, y'all, sorry, I had to take some now. What I'm eating today is going to be some seafood. I got some sausage, some corn, some lobster, some crabs, potatoes, shrimp, and extra corn, you know, the big one. And then what I got to drink is I have a Minute Maid peach in here, and then I got me a bottle of water because I've been trying to stay on, you know, a little bit of juice with water or whatnot. So yeah, let's get into it. Today we are going to do a reaction video actually on a podcast that I love watching. It's called Tonight's Conversations. If you haven't seen it, don't walk, run. Go watch their videos because they be talking about some real shit for real. But today what we're gonna get into their podcast that is called Independent Woman. And yeah, I don't think I have seen this one. If I have, I'm still gonna do a reaction on it because you always still have opinions on it, on whatever they say or whatever. So I'm still gonna do it. But let me go actually change my shirt because I'll be damned if I eat some seafood with this white shirt on. So I'm gonna change my shirt real quick and I will get back into it and we will start this video. So just give me one moment. Okay, y'all, so I am back. My bad, y'all. Text my sister stupid ass. My girl is funny as fuck. Alright, let's get into it. Dang, y'all, I ain't got no lemon. Lemon will taste fire with this shit right now. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't got no lemon. I ain't got none of that shit. So we about to just eat this motherfucker how it is. I'm so hungry too. Let me take a couple puffs of this pea. Alright, y'all, so I'm about to screen record this now. And we're gonna get into it, okay? Oh, excuse me. Okay, y'all ready? Let's get into it.
Why don't women, in the beginning, when they're looking for a partner, tell what kind of partner they actually need? Because they don't know.
We do. I do. I tell him, you know, I got this. I work full time. I got a business. I got 2 kids. I got holes.
Yes.
Okay?
Holes?
And holes in my life.
Holes?
Holes, meaning I got shit.
That went a whole different way in my head. Holes, nigga.
Holes.
What's going on? It's your boy Ace Metaphor, and this is the Tonight's Conversation podcast. therapists, social influencers, comedians, people with the people, you name it, we're there.
Independent men, women versus interdependence. Okay, I know there's a lot of vocabulary words. So look, Richie, I'm gonna start it off with you. Would you be content in a relationship where you didn't feel needed?
Are you speaking only financial?
No, just needed.
Oh, hell no. Why would I be dealing with a girl who don't need shit from me? There's so many girls who need me. I'm not gonna stay here with this rough ass bitch. No, sir. She want me to open nothing. Right. She ain't reach nothing. She taller than me, stronger than me, more money, a better car. Come on now. Get out of here, sir.
That's terrible. Okay. Shout out to all the women who don't need niggas. Richie didn't mean that. Okay, Mike. So you can be content in a relationship where a woman acted and made it vocal that she didn't. Every woman in my life has needed.
Okay, y'all. So y'all let me know down below how y'all feel about this stuff too. Like y'all can. I'ma pause it when it comes to things that I like agree or disagree with, or I want to put my input in. I'm gonna pause it then. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this too. So, yeah.
Mother, sister, grandparents. I'm talking about store runs.
That's all I know.
Tire changes. So if I meet a woman, if I meet a woman who only desires me for the company, I would feel like it was God's peace in my store. So would I be offended if a woman actually like, you know what, Mike? I just dig your ghost, and I just want to kick it with you all day. I don't really need shit. I just want to be with you. When I know my mom would be needing groceries and to make sure she could retire, my little sister needs to be protected. You feel me? I'm gonna have daughters. Mike, I just want you to show up for me every day emotionally. No, I don't need much. No, it's terrible to think like that.
That's a horrible one.
I think the backbone of anything serious is the companionship. Once we start talking about needs, then our situations with people are tied to expectations, and that shit will destroy you. So if you walk up.
And don't mind how I'm eating, because I'm about to fuck this shit up. I'm so goddamn hungry.
Right, if you're walking around with people who are always gonna need you, I don't give a fuck if it's just for the handy shit. Eventually, then that's the thing that's replaceable. I want to be desired for my uniqueness. More than a physical thing. If I'm getting desired for my providing, then anybody can do that. It's not about that. Hopefully. I mean, but I'm from my own universe.
That's what I tell. Then the minute y'all get in an argument, I ain't need you for shit.
But that's not the type of energy. We gotta normalize that people can have discourse without talking about, violence.
Would you be content in a relationship where this person vocalized and made you feel, let you know that they didn't need you?
I never thought about it like that because I'm a needy ass bitch. Period. Let's
My
be
kind of
honest.
girl.
I
Need
never thought
something.
about it like that. I'm gonna have to think on that. I never thought about it because I'm always the one needing someone, and I need a man that is comfortable being needed.
So what do you think about that statement? Like, it's
Okay. We're gonna continue because I feel like that's somebody else's opinion. No, okay, let me speak on that. Okay. So, I don't think we're gonna continue to watch.
or a woman came to you, it's like, I don't need you. I want you, but I don't need you.
She's out.
Why?
Thank you.
And so at the end of the
Let her
day,
go.
this would tell me that she doesn't have any needs. That she doesn't have any aspirations. She doesn't have
I don't have dreams because I don't need
doesn't
your ass.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, wherever you are in your life, you need people, things, more money, more education, more something, right? So if you're just sitting in my face talking about, I don't need you for nothing, that means you don't have any thought process on any type of growth in your life. So, and I'm here to grow everything that you got going on, and you help me grow everything I got going on. So if you don't need me, you the fuck out of here, because what the hell I'm gonna do when somebody don't need me?
What do you think about that?
Come on now, because he changed their mind. So
Okay, with that, because before I play this, because Keita about to talk her shit always. I love her. Is her name Keita or Keisha? I think it's Keisha. I don't know, but I love her. I love her because she be talking her shit. think it's Keisha. But anywho, so with that, I kind of see bro's point of view with it, cause it's like, what's my point of being here if you don't need me? You know what I'm saying? It don't. I agree with that, cause it's kind of like, you ain't gotta need me financially, but if we got something, you gonna need me for emotional, like not emotional, like yes, emotional, bitch. Cause you gonna want to have sex with me. You gonna need me for that desire that you have, or you know, you gonna need a person. You gonna, regardless of how you look at it, you gonna always need somebody in any stage that you have in your life. You gonna need somebody that's either there to support, motivate you, helping, you know, things in that nature. You need somebody in that point of view. But I don't want, I get what, okay, that's my point of view on that. Let's just listen to what's the name guy say. I don't remember her name. I don't know if it's Keita or Keisha, but I like her. She cool.
Right. Oh yeah, you agree with me?
No,
You
I said that to an ex before, and it stuck with him for a long time. I said, I want you, but I don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
How long did he leave?
Well, we were together for 7 years, but I said that in the beginning when we were dating. I don't.
In year one?
Yeah, before year one. I mean, we were just dating. I was just
when
like.
you say that, when you say.
When I said it, I meant. No, I guess what I meant was never think that without you, I would suffer, die, not eat. A lot of women.
I don't mean that though.
Well, no, because a lot of women.
Was it out of spite at the time?
No, I was just being honest. A lot of women rely heavily on their men. Not only to be, a lot of women will drop all their friends for their man so that their man becomes their friend. You're my finances as well because I stay at home. I need you for everything. If that man dies, goes to jail, or goes away,
it's over. Yeah.
You don't have shit. So I want you. I want your companionship. I want your conversation. I want your sex. I want all that. I want it. But if you left, would I die with that? No, I don't need it.
Well, that's what I meant, Ace.
She just summed it up to basically what I was trying to tell y'all. That's basically what I mean. Like, I don't need you financially. I don't need you in that sense, but like I would need you as far as like to fulfill my needs as well as you would want me to fulfill yours. You know what I'm saying? Sexually, you know, emotionally, like that type of thing. Like I need you in that type of way, but I don't want a nigga to feel like I need them, like, yeah.
And if you need me financially,
Now we all.
if you need me financially, I'm not gonna come over there. No words.
Let's go back to this. I think when we talk about the word, that's why I did air quotes, because I think we need to define what the word need means.
Yeah, need.
Because I'm hearing a few different things. I'm hearing, okay, you're saying from a literal sense.
Yes, literally.
I don't need you to literally live.
Yeah.
Like, I need air. I need food.
Yeah.
But then there's a part of it like,
grow.
well, it's. I think there's an argument about when you are truly a team operating efficiently, we both need each other to win, because this is not a solo game. So if this conversation is had and you're saying to me, well, I don't need you, but it's like, no, we have, in order for us to fully optimize, I have to be able to trust you with tasks to a level that I need you to accomplish these things so that this relationship can efficiently run,
And
then
it's
vice
things that
versa.
I can't do as efficiently as you. So that means therefore
That's
I need
not
you.
that's
For
not
me,
that's
the
not
way
what
I
I
look at
because I
it,
can't
the way I
do
look
it
at
like
it
you
is,
can do.
I need to be able to depend on you. Yeah. And that's what I mean by need. Like, if I need something, I can't have you just watching me army crawl. I need to be able to call you and say, I need you. And you to be like, okay.
Do you disagree with this premise?
I think we're on two different planets. I think that the need that y'all speak about, the need that I speak about is somebody whose happiness depends on something that directly affects me.
That's
like
different.
maybe
Yeah.
no, I'm right. So after me speaking first and then listening to y'all, I think my definition of need is more long term and more spiritual. And, the answers I heard here were more real time and physical, right?
Yeah.
So now in terms of like real time, there's a bunch of real time reciprocity, right? attentiveness, fucking, like, all the things, things. But it's not a need. I think it's like
I need intimacy.
I think it's just an exchange of auras, like, I'm good to you, you good to me, like, yo, man, I need this, or like this is what I need,
Now, does it make a person that yearns for that feeling of being needed and valued as a teammate, does it make this person insecure if they say, well, this is not a relationship for me if I don't get that feeling?
To an extent, because that means you're willing to kind of open up to whatever comes and kind of fills that space.
And I believe you got to have some type of standards and requirements.
I think because I'm older,
standards and requirements, you can't, like, virtually everywhere you go, there's standards, requirements, or whatever. But as a person, if you don't have a thought process where you like, all right, if this person isn't this or can't be this, they're not good for me.
Yeah.
What's going on with your life?
One of the mistakes that we make in relationships, and you guys can tell me if you disagree, is when we don't express the real-time urgency because we want to appear super secure. Like,
And
sometimes you gotta
independent woman bullshit.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. Hold on, we gonna get to that. We building. Hold on. I wanted to do a foreplay. Can we foreplay with the Tommy first?
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like we want to seem like we don't stress the urgency of what we need from our partners and then be upset when they don't deliver. But we made it seem like it was oh, by the way, or I want you to cook. But sometimes you gotta tell your partner, no matter how small, like, I need you to understand.
Time out. Recap. Before we get to the relationship part, right? Let's unpack this, keeping it real in terms of needs, right? Why don't women in the beginning, when they're looking for a partner, tell what kind of partner they actually need?
Because they don't know.
We do. I do.
Well, okay.
I do.
We can't say all because that's everybody.
This is me, and I'm speaking from my personal experience. But when a man comes into my life, I tell him, I got this. I work full time. I got a business. I got 2 kids. I got holes.
Yes.
Okay.
Holes?
And holes in my life.
Holes?
Holes, meaning I got shit.
That went a whole different way in my head.
Holes, nigga. I need them filled. But meaning, like, so you know that one of the things that comes with being with me is a nigga's not going to watch me army crawl.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So,
I will look at you like you lost your fucking mind.
Let me ask
that's
you
because we're 2 different.
Okay, I'm gonna ask both of y'all. So I'm gonna go to you today.
If you say it in the beginning, that means it's his expectation. It's like, listen, if I met you and you was on the battlefield army crawling, just because I want your number means I gotta help you stop army crawling.
No, generally, there's a little bit of like
watch your crawl time.
No. Generally,
Watch your ass crawling time.
I just give a man my number and then boom, just come straight out to it.
No, because you said in the beginning.
Knowing each
We
other,
watch her do something, and if she's struggling,
men have no
that'll
problem
hurt.
laying out their expectations of, oh man, I want to be with you, I want to touch you, I want to be kick it with you and feel you and love you. Okay, so let's lay out my expectations as to how I'm going to be the happiest version of me for
not
you.
expectations.
I like that.
So my question to you is this. Richie, yes or no? Do you have requirements for requirements?
100%.
Now, do you consider those requirements wants or needs?
They're needed. I'm not even playing about what I require.
So,
Baby, one thing about it is, you know what you want when you want it. And if you don't let a person know your requirements, what your standards is, and what you expecting, baby, they gonna do whatever the fuck they want to. So I always have requirements for sure. And those requirements, like he said, should be needs. Because if you can't meet those, you ain't the one person that I'm looking for. I mean, I guess you caught, no. Ain't no working around the requirements either. That's basically just setting, you having requirements is basically setting boundaries. Letting the person know, hey, like, this is what it is, and this is what it's going to continue to be. You either accept it or you don't accept it. And I'm pretty sure they're the same way about themselves. So don't never just, and I'm saying this by experience. Don't ever let somebody make you feel like your boundaries is set too high or too stiff. Like, don't do that. Because then you're gonna lower your bound. Then you're gonna lower your standards, and then That's when shit start going all bad. Yeah. They can't get with it, then they gotta go. Simple.
And my point that before, and I just want to bring this back on track, what I was saying was we verbalize with our partners, and we're not saying these are things that we need. Sometimes our partner don't get the urgency, and sometimes we be punishing our partners for not doing things. You know why they do it? Say that these were needs for us.
You know why I think that comes with real fast, Mr. Lugo. I think that comes with maturity. The older I'm getting, the more comfortable I'm getting with, hey, you better do this. Hey, it's going to be this. Hey, this is what it is. When I was younger, I was kind of tentative on saying how I feel and what I want because I didn't want to seem like an issue. Yeah. And I recognize
that's what I was about
I'm
to
not
say.
an issue.
When he said, why doesn't women say it? A lot of the times, right off the jump, if you, like she said, hey, I got 2 kids, I work full time, so your time might be a small amount limited. When you list out a list of demands and needs from someone, it could run them away.
But that's the thing, they're afraid of
And I'm
rejection.
okay with that.
People can't be afraid of rejection
I'm okay
because
with that.
what's not good for you.
If they really want to be with you, it's gonna be all good. If they really want to get to know you, they really want to feel out who the person you are. It's gonna be good. Those standards, it's gonna be nothing to them.
Them go because you want to make sure that this person actually wants to be with you. And I think too many people are with other people that are tolerating them and they don't want to be with them simply because they're attractive or whatever, and they're too afraid to like put out their requirements. So when they actually find out what the requirements are,
it's too much.
It's too much. But if you let them know up front, like, yo, this is what I want, this is what I need you. And then let them know, like, are you capable of, do you have the bandwidth for this type of relationship? Boom. But if
and
you
then yesterday's price is not today's price. So just because what moved me yesterday might not move me today.
Say what's up.
I was gonna say that answers my question. I mean, your question for me. So if I laid it out to you when we first started, started messing around with each other, whatever the case may be, and I asked you for something, I don't feel like I need to give you the urgency because you know. Yeah. So when you don't do what when you don't do what me and you like agreed on.
All right, so let me respond to that. So 2 points. One is, I think we do have to say, you got to look at your partner and say, hey, listen, these are the 4 things I need from you,
right?
In order for me to be happy, and no matter how small, because look, it may be dinner every night. It may for 1,000 other people seem petty. But I feel loved and valued when I got dinner.
And you should feel okay with what you want.
Right. And if I go to her and I express it like leisurely, without the urgency, without it like, oh yeah, I appreciate dinner sometimes.
I like dinner.
And then how unfair would it be for me to come back to her after 3 months of her not doing it and be like, I told you I needed dinner. It's unfair. And sometimes we gotta go to people. Now, I don't think you need to your point, I don't think we need to bombard people with access. Like, if you got 100 needs, then
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I'm thinking of like a love language thing. Understand my love language. Like, my love language is a need, right? I need blank or whatever, right? And then you ask them what they need. So it's not just you sitting like, well, I need this, I need that. No, it's a conversation. Hey, what do you need? Or, what are your 2 primary love languages?
Relationships really go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm big on love languages. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm big as hell on love languages, and the reason why I say that is because that's just how I show my love to my person, and that's how I expect for that person to show their love towards me, just through my love languages that I like, preferably. So, if y'all don't know each other's love languages, I feel like it'll kind of be hard trying to figure out what a person likes and stuff like that, because of course they gonna know what yours is. Like, not really know what yours is, but of course you know what yours is, and you gonna do yours because that's what you like to do to that person, but that's not necessarily something that person likes. Like, for instance, I like touch. I like I forgot what it's called, but I like touching, like affection. I like affection. So if yeah, I'm a little buzzed. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. So if my man love touching on me and stuff like that, cause that's just how he shows his love, and that's not something I like. That's not one of my love languages. It's gonna be a conflict, cause it's like, I mean, I love touching on my girl, but she don't like me touching on her. So that's why I feel like that's where I'm saying where y'all gotta learn each other's love languages, and I feel like that also helps within the relationship too, cause you know each other's love languages. It helps the relationship go by a little smoother, if that makes sense. But
communication. It's
I
conversation.
just want to take the time to thank God for putting me in positions recently.
People don't
So you just
believe that relationships
stare at
take
and y'all read
context, communication to build. And a lot of the times when you break it down like that, it seems like a relationship is just
Work.
Work, but it is.
It is
because
work.
The moment that a relationship, the moment that
People
one
are
person
afraid of
stops,
work.
lacks,
You know
doesn't
the-
give a fuck anymore,
you know the
that
real work?
relationship is ruined.
You know the real work is you being so confident in what you know you want that by the time it even gets to a relationship, it's like the actual party. It's like a lot of people be single, which must be like fucking hell, and then it sounds like relationships are purgatory, and then marriage is the ultimate like heaven. Where like my shit is like fucking Junior's bachelor party, right? And then I leave Junior's
Which
bachelor
Junior?
party.
Someone raised
Junior.
I believe someone got sexually assaulted.
Mike got 30 seconds on the clock.
No, listen. I don't want to be naive to the fact that people in relationships go through problems. Yes, but I also believe that a lot of that shit can be contributed to your fucking HR talent recruitment department. Whereas I might not be in as many relationships as the average person, but the relationships that I be in are fucking amazing because I make sure that the fucking pieces fit before I start. How, Sway? By fucking discernment, discipline,
That's
and
our
fucking.
HR department too.
Well, now y'all be recruiting trash ass niggas and then be upset when your fucking crew stink.
No,
If that's not okay. And then it's like, and you know, y'all want the city girl amusement park, so y'all wait till y'all get Six Flags because that's when the ride starts.
None of this
So
is
you
true.
want them to call you? None of this is true.
None of this is happening.
That's true.
None of this is
It's
fine.
true.
This is
None of this is
bullshit.
true.
None of this-
Women, no, listen, no. Women be like, Mike, he fucked up my credit. He fucking took my car. I bailed him out of jail. I found out he had kids, and then they're all be in the same night. This is like an 18-month period of stupidity.
A need can be your relationship need can be rooted from either a healthy source or unhealthy
Or
source.
trauma.
And sometimes if it's rooted from an unhealthy or traumatic or a void-filling place, it can be counterproductive. Now you're searching for help instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Assistance.
Okay. But then there are needs that are rooted from a healthy sense of self-love and expectations that now so I think that's a separate. Now since the foreplay is over.
Give it to us
Aaron.
raw.
True or false?
What's wrong with you?
True or false?
Okay.
Most men don't want a independent, strong woman.
false.
Most men
I mean, true.
do not want an independent, strong woman. That is
True.
a fact. I'm almost willing to say all.
Nah, that's
but
it.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
Go ahead.
Everybody want that shit. Nobody wants that shit.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because we're men. What the hell are we
Man,
dealing with a woman that
independent
don't
strong
need
women
us?
don't
He
even
didn't
want
say that. That's not the question.
Okay, why don't you want it? Oh, I'm done with that.
Okay,
They don't.
because the
I'm
word
not gonna throw up.
independent
They not
means
cut.
I don't need you, and that's exactly what
No,
he's
it
talking about.
doesn't.
Yes, look it up. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I want an independent, strong woman.
Let me get
I need it.
Baby, because guess what? If my man ain't there to help me out, I know how to do it myself. That's still being ended. You can still be independent and also depend on your man at the same time. Baby, girl, I don't know.
That is a defense mechanism. It is out of habit. It is out of I have to do this. Independent, strong women do not want to do that. They
And let
want
me
to
ask
rest.
that.
To break down that an independent woman is actually just a functioning fucking human adult.
No, she's
that is the
not.
dumbest
That
shit
is
I've ever
a
heard.
person.
In the rain,
That is
your
a
own car,
person.
your own apartment. It's a bitch. I don't need you
You're
to
not
do my shit. Okay.
In the literal sense, absolutely.
Okay.
But let's not act like in the cultural sense.
And the
That we don't know
That's
what
good.
independent woman
And the
is.
culture,
It's a trope.
it's because she said we have no choice. If we dependent, a lot of the time, if we depended on a man, I don't want to say black man. She said cultural. If we depended on some of our black men today, we would be led to hell.
Real fast.
No. I disagree. Hold on. The reason why you would be led to hell is because you allowed a loser to lead you to hell. There's
Oh my God.
millions of black men, just like there's millions of whatever. So
Where do you think you could lead a woman?
Listen, like we've been talking, once you have a conversation with a man and tell him,
let it go.
think about everything I said earlier.
Oh my God.
It works right along with this. If you have a conversation with a man and you like articulate your needs, like Tail said, and you ask him, do you have the bandwidth to deal with all this? Like, I got
Be a
kids,
fuck
I
no.
work, and if he says no, boom, you don't have to worry about a man
What do
leading
you
you
want
nowhere.
a woman to depend on you for?
Thank you. All right. Okay, let's focus.
What do you want a woman to
Look.
depend on you for?
To provide
Provide what?
emotional support,
Emotional, okay.
emotional protection.
Emotional. You say all women are stupid. Half the time you're talking about women are stupid. You don't
I never
respect
said
them.
all women are
How
stupid.
the fuck can we depend on you for anything emotional? Tell me. Tell me.
Do you want me to answer
She be
the
talking
question?
her shit, I swear to God.
Because this is one of the problems
No.
of the independent
No.
woman. A
Tell me.
woman wants to
Tell
just
me.
you her trauma out on the table,
Trauma.
and then somebody, it's been
Trauma.
somebody
Common
that
fucking
clean up.
sense. What?
Hey, y'all know about me. I ain't got no scissors.
You help a woman get through life. Because at the end of the day, a woman needs a man to help lead her.
Give me an example of how you would help me get through life.
Okay, I'll tell you.
There you go.
By listening to you.
You ain't even-
You know what?
Hey, man, y'all let this shit tell something, my nigga. Sort me out. You come from a different perspective of privilege.
You're right.
You're doing very well for yourself.
You're right. Not all women are like that.
People aren't heard. And that is the reason why so many women are so combative, because they're always speaking out because they aren't heard. That's why I said for a man to simply sit down and listen to you and pay attention to what
So after you
your
listen to me-
needs are.
After you listen to me, then what? How are you going to
See
help
how
me
she
get
just
through life?
wants to keep talking?
No, you answered the question. You said by
You got
listening.
it.
Okay.
Loser.
So now you listen.
Okay.
Now what?
That's the beginning, because now
What's
you
the next step?
We don't know what you're
fulfill
gonna
the needs
do.
that you
I
articulated to me.
anything that you see up here, I went through life. I listened. She said she was hungry. I didn't do shit about it. I didn't feed the bitch, but I listened. I heard her. Plain up, plain needy ass bitch.
Once I allow a man to listen to me, now I'm needing you to act for me.
And that's what
And you
I'm
act.
saying.
Need you to
You
direct me.
articulated your needs, and now
And how
you
you act.
carry them out.
Okay.
By
Let me
carrying
refocus.
out what you
Let me
said
refocus.
to me.
Let me refocus.
You sit back.
Keita,
Sit back.
let's have this conversation. Can you agree that somebody can be a great
She needs
solo player, a solo basketball player,
Yes.
but function horribly in a team atmosphere?
Yes.
Correct.
So, I think what you're probably trying to get at is, you said, do you desire it? The independentness doesn't necessarily attract you, because just because you operate in a solo way doesn't mean you operate well in a team atmosphere.
And if you're a solo person, you need to say your ass in it.
My
Now,
thing
now,
is
now,
that-
let me let me just get
Solo.
I want to
He's
transition
so
the
ignorant.
conversation.
Stay away from me.
So can we agree that for both men and women, just because you have solo qualities doesn't mean you work necessarily well on the
No,
team?
If it's your trash girl,
these are
you're a
the-
trash girl.
I'm a very
Look,
autonomous
Andrew,
person. I love my
that's
time.
insanity.
What
These
if you
are
wanna be
conflicting
doing Army
ideas.
Pros?
Every basketball player was on a motherfucking team. You have to be here in order to be
He just
a
said a
basketball.
solo
But
basketball.
look, you have to be on a team in order to play basketball. If you literally cannot function on a team, you're not a goddamn basketball player.
There's a million team. I have an issue with men who do not respect.
It is, but
women.
what the fuck?
Talk about, I'll lead, I'll do this, I'll do that. I'll listen and I'll
But it
lead
sounds like
her
you don't
life.
respect men
Let-
by
let me
be led.
Let me
I treat a, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I treat a man like a man and a bitch like a bitch. So I do respect men. But when I'm talking about a man who doesn't respect women, women are this and this independent shit. And be the functional
Are you
human.
making this personal or is this on topic?
Hold on.
I'm on topic. A lot of the times you have to ask yourself, what do you depend on a man for? If you're depending on a man for emotional support, somebody to listen to you, to love you, that's a lot of
not
these times.
independent. That's a person. Like, what the fuck?
That's a relationship. That's a relationship. But a lot of these times when we talk about independent, usually it's a woman making her own money that needs to depend on a man for
What are you talking
finance.
about? All right,
That is what it is in the
I'm gonna dish it back to you.
Okay.
I just want to finish this point to make sure we clean it in. We want to clean it up in this episode. What I'm saying is, specifically, I've met people that are great at life in solo projects.
Right.
But you put them in a group atmosphere, it throws a whole swung fade. They don't know how to work. They don't know how to defer. They don't make the teammates feel valuable. They may even say, "I'm the reason we winning." And sometimes it comes with an attitude. So my point, what I'm saying is, can you be a great solo player and a great team player? Absolutely.
Yes.
However, if that team mentality, that interdependent mentality isn't shown and isn't there, it can repel somebody that's looking for a partner.
I'm really with Richie when he says it's a relationship.
It's simple. I don't know what kind of women necessarily gonna date.
That's a good question.
Look, all the women I date are required to have money. None of them make me feel like they don't need me because they have their shit together. You got a car, an apartment, a career, job, a company, whatever be the case. All of them have what I want them to have, and none of them make me feel inadequate because they don't come in for money.
So, but we framed this conversation, and I hate that we did it.
That's fair.
But I hate.
That's why I said yes. I require an independent woman because please have your shit together because I'm not gonna help you do it.
Be a functional human adult.
But we're actually in agreement.
We are
right now.
Okay.
All right. Functional human adult is not an independent woman. And I think that's where we're having the discourse at.
Can we table it? Write that down.
Because I'm confused about that.
Are we gonna
I'm an independent woman. That means I can function on my own independently.
And I disagree with you on that. That is just that's a person.
All right, we gonna table that. I love everybody.
An independent woman. I don't get the hell he's talking about, to be honest, y'all. Cause I can still be an independent woman and still need my man for certain things. I mean, I don't really know. I haven't came across a man who wouldn't want an independent woman. And me being independent I don't need you for certain shit. It's just me, like, I come with my own shit. That's just what I mean when I say independent, because I just feel like, yeah, I'm going to need you for that emotional support. I ain't going to need you financially because I'm making my own bread, but it's not, being an independent woman in a relationship is not necessarily saying you don't need your nigga for literally nothing, because that's not true. You will do. You will need your man for something.
And because I watched season 1, I realized that these type of times we need like a better ending note, right? So Mike, can you give us like 30 seconds of positivity and light?
Listen, one time I met this guy named Ace Metaphor, right? And when I first met him, he was just a traveling poet looking for a stage to get on. And then I watched him legit become a millionaire and pay all his friends, be a pillar in his community, and love a black woman, all simultaneously. And it's an inspiration to me as somebody who looks for help and company. So I just want to take this opportunity to salute Ace Metaphor for the 50 people in this room right now he's employing and giving not even good times, but good money and good liquor too. So flowers.
Appreciate you.
That's been tonight's conversation podcast. See you next episode, next Thursday.
And that is it, folks. We have it here. But I love watching these podcasts because, I mean, you get to hear different perspectives on certain things that, you know, you normally have conversations like that with your friends, but to hear other opinions about certain things is actually really good because it opens your eyes up to a lot of things. So I love watching this podcast. If you haven't got hooked to them, they podcast called Tonight's Conversations. They do have an app. They do have an app that you can download on your phone, and you have to have a subscription though to be able to watch all the shows. But yeah. Sorry, I'm over here fucking this shit up. Y'all probably watching me the whole time like, damn, this bitch gonna come up for air. I barely ate all day today, y'all. I'm hungry. But I agreed and disagreed on some things on that podcast because it was, you know, some things you gonna do that, you gonna disagree to you gonna agree to disagree. But y'all please let me know what y'all opinions is throughout that podcast. How did y'all feel about it? Yeah, y'all let me know how y'all felt about it, cause there was some stuff in there. Oh, y'all, let me figure out. So yeah, y'all comment down below and let me know how y'all felt about the podcast. I think I'm gonna start doing these often because, like I said, I love watching these. They be speaking for real. Like it opens your eyes up to a lot of shit. Like, cause with other people's opinions, it kind of be like, oh, I never thought about it that way. And that's how this podcast be happening for real. But I am going to start doing these often. So if y'all enjoyed this one, make sure y'all leave a like and a comment down below. Make sure y'all press that bell button to be notified every time I post, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all stay blessed. I love y'all. Peace.
Sin City was made, yeah. Angels like, yeah. Well, you know it, 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 well, you know it.